demonstration on the Generation 3 of the Palmstix. First demo was a little bit quiet, so we're going to run this again to show you. So the differences between Generation 1 and 2 and 3 is you can see it's a little bit smaller, but the main function they added is a push down. And so it still does all your directionals, and then that push down does an additional command as well, which is pretty huge. In Quake, I set this to my ability, so I've got my WASD, and then I push down for my ability. And whereas Generation 2 and Generation 1, you just kind of have to use your keyboard as well. So that's pretty huge. The one thing I was having issues with is I think it's software. So we know that this is a joystick software inside here, and when I would leave it plugged in and try to launch the game, it would just act all wonky. I would move in one direction and it would set off all kinds of abilities and stuff that I wasn't even triggering.
The bigger the guns,
so now
the
I figured out that in order to get either device working, I've got to launch the game and plug it in.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Fight.
So you can...
Incoming soul.
So here the directional hints are turned on. You can see you can still strafe and go forward at the same time.
Soul taken.
And then if I push my palm down,
Soul lost.
it's that ability.
Soul taken.
You can see
Soul
it's
lost.
got him.
You have the soul. Capture. Defend A.
What else can I tell you about this? Yeah, it's a little bit smaller on your palm. So some people might like that, some people with a bigger hand might not. You can see I don't have the gun tape put on this one yet. It's a little bit smoother. And
Defend A. Incoming quad. Soul lost.
in order to set this up, enjoy to key. Let's see if I can find it. Enjoy to key.
Spawned. Soul lost.
That. The third button is bound right there. You can see I set it for space. So up here, this is all the stick movement.
Soul taken. Your team has the quad. Defend A.
And I think it's even the reaction time is it just feels a little bit faster, and that might be because it's got a little bit less travel.
Enemy has the quad. Defense. Pineapple.
Look at that.
Soul lost. Quad damage. Party breaker. Excellent. Defend A. Impressive. Killing spree. Defend A. Soul lost.
And if you want to get a Palmstix, they are selling them. Well, they have to custom make them. They gotta custom print the housing, and then put the joystick guts
Soul
inside.
lost.
But Warfighter Engaged are
Impressive.
the ones who put this one together.
Capture B.
And we're always looking for ideas and stuff to make it better. My suggestion for this one was, so Generation 2 and Generation 3 both use like joystick guts. Like this inside here is an actual joystick, so we have to use the joy to key software to get it working. But Generation 1, which looks like this one, is just basically a keyboard inside there. So if the software were to ever get outdated, or we're on Windows version 12 or whatever, you don't have to rely on somebody to update the software, which is why I really like Generation 1. It just got, I wore it down too fast. And it's kind of difficult. Well, I'm not exactly sure because I'm not super on the engineering side, but from what it sounds like, it's a lot easier to work a joystick than building a keyboard out and making it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to demo this for you. And like I said, I didn't have this. I didn't have this problem in other games except for Quake. And the problem I'm talking about is if I leave it plugged in and I try to launch the game, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to. Like I'll move one direction and it'll change a weapon and activate my ability or something silly. So it wasn't doing what it was supposed to until I did that. I don't know how I figured it out, but just trial and error. And it could just be something with the game, but I don't know. I don't really trust the software. I've gotten quite a few different software recommendations, and they can all pretty much do what Joy to Key does. If you were to go this direction and you wanted to get a Palmstix, though, you would need to get some type of software solution. So thanks again, Warfighter Engaged, and yeah, let me know if you guys want me to test this out on any other games. But you can see for a WASD alternative, it's definitely my favorite. And yeah, I've been looking for years for something like this. So reach out if you have any questions. Thanks, guys. Oh, and the site is warfighterengage.org, and it's called a Palmstix. And I believe they're $55 right now. Be safe.